Get off the road!
All right. Hi, I'm Mike of Mike's Road Trip. And on this episode, I'm in Orange County, California, on a quest to find the best restaurants in Costa Mesa. Now, the restaurant scene here in Costa Mesa has exploded in recent years. So if you're a foodie looking for the latest in gastro cuisine, come along with me and let me show you around. The first restaurant I visited in Costa Mesa was the Hall Global Eatery, which is a beautifully open space featuring delicacies from around the world. There are several stations to explore, from seafood, bakery, a cocktail bar, to Mediterranean. The Hall is located within the famed South Coast Plaza, a world-class destination for luxury shopping and culinary arts, with more than 24 fine dining and casual restaurant options.
I'm Chef Hector Zamora. Welcome to Silver Trumpet Restaurant.
Chef Hector prepared one of his signature dishes for me, a lamb loin with a cherry port sauce, accompanied with a butternut squash puree and grilled asparagus. So what inspired you to become a chef?
Growing up in a Mexican household, like a lot of chefs do, right? The parents cooking, not even Mexican, right? Just in general, chefs. Mom's always cooking, dad's always cooking. So I would come home from school, my mom was cooking, my dad loved cooking on the weekends, mostly seafood. So then I just followed through. And kept going. I went to culinary school. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I was going to be in something in the food industry, right? Okay. Yeah, whether it be the front of the house, back of the house, I didn't know. And then opportunity came in to just go take a tour of the campus. And I was like, that sounds interesting. Let's go check it out. And I stayed. And that was it. That was the beginning. I started working with Wolfgang, worked a little bit with Patina, then did a Jonathan Club in Santa Monica. Did that for 4 years. We opened up Perch in downtown LA. I was with the starting crew.
So do you think there's one thing that really attracts the foodie to come to Costa Mesa?
Yeah, the food. The food, the weather, the chefs are amazing. Clean city, and you have a variety of, you go down the street, you have a Japanese market. You go down here, you have Mexican market. And then you have Mediterranean, you have Peruvian restaurants. Everything's so condensed here.
So there's quite a selection.
Oh, very much so, for sure.
Very good. Well, Chef, thank you so much for this wonderful meal.
Enjoy.
And for taking the time out to
Thank you guys for
talk with
coming
us.
out here.
So I am here with Jenny Wedge from Travel Costa Mesa, and we're at a really cool place right now. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, we're actually at the camp. It's an eco-friendly campus. Every business retailer here is focused on active, healthy lifestyle. So the dining options are all focused on healthy menu items. And actually across the street is a sister property called The Lab. They're focused on little American businesses. So all the businesses that you'll see here are independently owned, and it's a great way to support local businesses for shopping and dining.
Great. Well, let's go have a stroll.
Sounds great.
The Lab, which stands for Little American Business, is a really fun place to visit. It's cool and colorful with a whimsical vibe. There is a large common area to meet friends, along with many restaurant options, including the Gypsy Den, which is where I had a tasty breakfast one morning. The camp, across the street from the Lab, has a similar feel, but I'd say it's a bit more refined. During my stay, I visited a couple of restaurants at the camp. One morning it was breakfast at Vitaly, an eatery serving up the three main staples of Italian cuisine: coffee, pasta, and gelato. The space is beautifully laid out, with several indoor and outdoor alcoves that accentuate the relaxing environment. The other camp restaurant I visited was the Old Vine Kitchen and Bar, a Costa Mesa institution.
Hi, I'm Chef Mark McDonald from Old Vine Kitchen and Bar. Welcome to Costa Mesa. So today I'm going to be executing our Indonesian curry dish. It features fresh shrimp, braised calamari, and then also braised octopus that are all seared together and then deglazed with white wine and finished with our signature Indonesian curry.
So tell me, what do you think it is that is drawing so many chefs to Costa Mesa?
I think what really draws chefs to Costa Mesa is this concentration of so many chef-owned restaurants that over the past like 10 years has really become kind of a dining mecca for Orange County, but not only Orange County but Greater Los Angeles, especially with South Coast Plaza being here and being such a destination. And all of the great lodging that we have, near South Coast Plaza and also, near the lab and the camp. I think the draw is that community of independently run, not large chain, but independently run, chef-driven concepts.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys are doing a fantastic job here, and I just want to thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
If you have a sweet tooth like I do, don't miss stopping by the Phil Bakeshop for some incredibly scrumptious donuts and specialty coffees.
Hi, my name is Chef Eddie, and welcome to the Country Club, Costa Mesa.
Ah, this looks delicious.
Nice.
So what am I eating here?
So right over here you have our crab pappardelle. So basically, the pasta we do in house, and then the crab pappardelle is consistent of your Dungeness crab, garlic, shallots, oil, butter, chicken stock, a little bit of cream in there for the richness, and then to top it off, it has chives, pan grattato, and then a little bit of shaved pecorino cheese right on top.
Oh, awesome. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
The Country Club is not just a place for fantastic food. They also have an amazing bar with a team that will dazzle you with their skills and cocktail concoctions. After spending some time in Costa Mesa, it became apparent why so many foodies gravitate to the area. Come to find out, Costa Mesa has a rich agricultural history dating back to the late 1800s when the Segerstrom family began farming lima beans in the area. Thanks to the Segerstrom's philanthropic efforts over the years, the city has molded into an arts mecca, promoting fashion arts through its world-class South Coast Plaza, performing arts at several venues, street art, and of course the culinary arts permeate every crevice of the city.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Knife Pleat at South Coast Plaza. I'm Yasmin Sarmati.
I'm Tonino, the chef. Please join us to the kitchen.
The kitchen at Knife Pleat is on display and is part of the culinary performance. Well, Chef, thank you so much for this incredible meal. Why don't you tell us what we have here?
So we have the vegetable légumes de saison. So you have 19 different vegetables. They change all the time, week by week. Today we're having carrot, kohlrabi, parsnip, radish, sunchoke, Brussels sprouts, leeks, cauliflower, Swiss chard, salsify, etc., etc. Funnels, leeks.
Wow. Well, that is an Instagram photo if I've ever seen one. What is this main entree?
The main entree is a crescent duck. So we receive the whole duck, we age the breast for 2 weeks, like that the skin is nice and crispy, the meat is tenderized and more flavorful, and the legs is confit overnight in a own duck fat. I do also some sweet charm. The red part is a stem. The green are sauteed with some garlic. And you have a poached fig. The fig is aged also for 2 weeks with red wine and port.
Ah, lovely. All right, well, if you don't mind. Sure.
And now you're having the leg confit. So the leg is cooked overnight. We take off the skin, take off the meat from the bone, add some duck juice, some duck fat, put back everything together, press it overnight, and crispy again.
Wow.
So it's a duck leg confit without the bones and the skin.
Yeah, it's perfect. Outstanding. How did you guys come about being in Costa Mesa?
So it was South Coast Plaza initially that drew us to Costa Mesa. The stores that are here, a lot of the luxury stores are French designers, and we felt this would be a great fit with the stores and the brands that are here. And as we came to discover Costa Mesa more and more while we were here, we realized what a nice metropolis it is in Orange County. There's the Performing Arts Center nearby, with the ballet and the theater, and we have just wonderful clientele that come through Knife Pleat, and some from South Coast Plaza, some from other parts of Orange County, but
International too, from different countries.
yes, and South Coast Plaza really, and as a result, Knife Pleat has become quite an international destination. We have a lot of international clients, so that's also been wonderful.
That's fun.
The last restaurant I visited while in Costa Mesa was the Water Grill, a utopia for seafood lovers. They have live lobsters and prawns, king crabs, and an oyster bar. And during my visit, I had some outstanding sushi, followed by a grilled lobster tail that was perfectly prepared. And by the way, all the restaurants featured in this video have year-round patios, the Water Grill being the largest. It's worth mentioning that Costa Mesa is only 10 minutes from the beach, and that lodging is more affordable than the nearby coastal communities. In addition to the sensational restaurant options, Costa Mesa has some great parks, open spaces, water features, and public art installations to check out. There are a number of fantastic lodging options here in Costa Mesa. I just happen to be staying at the Avenue of the Arts Hotel, which is within walking distance of the Performing Arts Center, the South Coast Plaza, and a number of other attractions. The hotel showcases arts-inspired design, from the colorful and bold colors in the lobby to the clean palette highlighted in the rooms. Well, that's it from Costa Mesa, California. If you have any questions about visiting this destination, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more road trip travel videos. So until next time, we'll see you on the road.
MikeRoadTrip.com